One of the most watched races tonight is the Democratic contest for Iowa's U.S. Senate seat. Abby Finkenauer, Michael Franken, and Glenn Hurst are battling for the Democratic nomination and the chance to win the seat currently held by Republican Charles Grassley. We have team coverage of those campaigns tonight. KCCI's Todd Megal is in Des Moines with the Michael Franken campaign. But we begin with KCCI's Amanda Rooker live in Cedar Rapids with the Abby Finkenauer campaign.
Yeah, I'm here at Newbo Market in Cedar Rapids, where supporters will be here tonight to cheer on Abby Finkenauer. Now, the former Congresswoman is hoping to make it back to Capitol Hill after she lost her House seat in 2020. But this time she's back running for Senate. Her Senate campaign did face some early struggles when a district judge ruled she could not appear on the primary ballot. The Iowa Supreme Court overturned that decision. Now, despite setbacks, Finkenauer outraised her Democratic competitors over all this election cycle. As of May 18th, she raked in $3.7 million compared to Franken, who raised nearly $2.9 million overall. Now, recent polls show Finkenauer and Franken neck and neck. Now, out on the campaign trail, Finkenauer is known for criticizing Grassley for spending 47 years in office. Instead, she advocates for term limits, lowering prescription drug costs, and fighting for working Iowans. Now, Finkenauer's election event kicks off at 7 p.m., just less than an hour. We'll be here for that and as polls close at 8 p.m. Now we head over to KCCI's Todd Megal, who's live in Des Moines at Michael Franken's watch party. Todd.
Hi, Amanda. We're at the old Franklin Junior High School here. This is the old cafeteria, and this will be hopefully where Mike Franken will be announcing his victory tonight. At least that's what he told me when he walked in just a couple of seconds ago to kind of take a look at the room here. He is a retired three-star admiral, and he's from Sioux City, and he's running ultimately to defeat longtime Republican Senator Charles Grassley. But tonight, as we mentioned, he's challenging Democratic primary rivals. He's been running a lot of TV commercials before tonight's primary election. You may have seen some of those. And as Amanda mentioned, records show that that may have helped him raise at least more money in this particular quarter than Abby Finkenauer, but she is still the overall fundraiser winner. But the latest poll numbers do show them pretty much just tied neck and neck. Franken's family, friends, and supporters all plan to be packed in here tonight to perhaps a victory party. We'll be here live as well, and we'll see you on the air coming up tonight at 9 and 10. Back to you.
All right, Todd, thank you. The third Democratic candidate for Senate is Glenn Hurst. Hurst is a doctor from Minden in western Iowa. He serves as a Minden City Councilman. He's also part of the Democratic Party's Rural Caucus. That's a group within the party focusing on issues facing Iowa's rural counties. The winner of the Democratic race for Senate will face the winner of today's Republican primary. Iowa State Senator Jim Carlin is challenging seven-term incumbent Charles Grassley. Now, the other race we are watching is the Republican primary for Iowa's 3rd Congressional District.
Yeah, the old district is on your left. You'll see it here, and the new boundaries will be on the right. The new 3rd District still includes Polk and Dallas counties, but no longer includes Pottawatomie County. So these 3 Republicans are running for the chance to take on incumbent Democrat Cindy Axne in November. We have team coverage of those candidates tonight, and KCCI's Bo Bowman is with Nicole Hasso's campaign in Johnston. James Stratton is in Windsor Heights with the Gary Loeffler campaign.
Well, we start with Laura Terrell. She's with the Zach Nunn campaign in Urbandale tonight. Laura?
Yes, we are at the Blue Shark restaurant in Urbandale, where Zach Nunn is hoping to hold a victory party here tonight. Now, Nunn is a small business owner in Bondurant. He's also a lieutenant colonel in the U.S. Air Force and a current state senator. He's married with 4 children. He says his leadership at the State House and on the battlefield will serve Iowans well if he's elected to Congress. Now, if elected, he's told us numerous times that securing the border, protecting the Second Amendment right, and the right to life are some of his top priorities. Now, tonight the polls close at 8. We will be here throughout the night to bring you coverage from Urbandale. I'm going to send it over to Bo Bowman now, who is live in Johnston at Nicole Hasso's watch party there.
Nicole Hasso is expected to arrive here sometime after 7:30, in between there and 8 o'clock at this Johnston home to watch the results come in with some of her staff members and volunteers and some supporters too. Now, if elected, Hasso tells the voters she wants to crack down on border security, including giving more funding for security down at the southern border. She's also focused on improving Iowa's economy, reforming health care, protecting agriculture, and school transparency. She's also been a critic of critical race theory, stating, quote, "I know firsthand that it is your choices, not your skin color, your gender, or your zip code that decides your destiny. But it's the voters in this race who will decide District 3's destiny tonight." We'll be carrying those results with you through the 8 o'clock hour. We'll go now to James Stratton in Windsor Heights with Gary Loeffler's campaign. James?
Hey, Bo, this is Gary Loeffler's campaign event watch party here. The tractor here behind me, that means Gary's here, right? If you've seen anything of him throughout this campaign season, you've probably seen the tractor here now parked in this house here in Windsor Heights. We just talked to him. He said he wants to run this watch party just like he runs his campaign. Very grassroots. He expects 30 to 35 people here at this house. Again, decided to have it at a house instead of a restaurant. Loeffler, a farmer, business owner, construction consultant, pitching himself to voters as a regular guy and not a politician. Says he's pro-life, pro-military, pro-agriculture, pro-law enforcement. If elected, he says he wants to defend the U.S. border and says he stands for religious freedoms and values. Says he's running for Congress because of the 8 grandchildren he has, so they have the same opportunities that he did. Now, whether or not that will happen will be decided, of course, by the voters. You've heard both Bo and Laura say polls close at 8 o'clock tonight. This party is kicking off here at 7 o'clock. The tractor here, I'm sure, hoping, for, according to Loeffler, to have a victory lap today. We'll see if that happens. Polls close rather at 8 o'clock. We're live for you in Windsor Heights tonight. I'm James Stratton, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
Thank you.